All right, here's some more questions I get about the holidays from caregivers. So let's go ahead and go through these two. They seem very similar, but actually they're really quite different. Okay, so every year I'm trying to give something meaningful to my dad for Christmas. And he always says, "Don't give me anything. I have what I need." But I can see he struggles with some things around the house, and I don't want to make him feel old or helpless. So how can I find a gift that's actually useful without offending him? Ooh, Tom, you bring up a good point. Okay, we can deal with this though. Here's some things. First of all, seniors often resist gifts because they feel like that their help, okay? The trick is to reframe usefulness as thoughtfulness. This is thoughtfulness, okay? For example, instead of saying, "I bought you this reacher tool because you can't bend well," you could say, "Dad, I saw this and thought it'd make grabbing things easier when you're tinkering in the garage." Okay? So you reframed it for him. Think of it as something now useful. I talk about this in the blog that I have on useful gifts, but just reframing, "Hey, I saw that it's hard for you to get out of the car. Here's a tool that you use that helps you. It just locks into the door handle and bam, you just get up with it." It's really quite amazing, that tool handle. I love that. Okay, second question is, I'm a caregiver for my aunt, and every year I get her something small, but it just ends up sitting on the shelf. She loves useful things, but she never buys them for herself. What kind of gifts actually make a difference for seniors day to day? This is from Maya. Hey, Maya. All right. It's a great question, and you're spot on. The best gifts for seniors are those that add ease and comfort to their daily life. Think simple, affordable tools that make ordinary moments better. Okay? And think about, to keep the expense down, think about these tools on Black Friday. All right. For example, a funny senior texting code. Maybe she needs a mug of some kind that's going to be humorous for her and enjoyable. Try something like, can she read still? Does she like the newspaper? Does she like magazines? All right. Something like that. Does she need warm socks, or her socks and her underwear all torn up? Say, "Hey, mom." And again, we go back to the usefulness instead of the, "Oh, you need these anyway," you know? Something like, "Hey, I got you this underwear because I think it fits you better. And I saw that you were struggling with your underwear." Something like that. Pick something that solves something softly. You don't have to say, "Man, your underwear is ripped to shreds. You really need some new underwear." You can say, "I saw you struggling with your underwear. These are so much softer." And besides that, many seniors keep the same stuff around over and over and over again. They don't know that there's better things out there. You try these Microsoft sheets and towels. They're amazing. They're so soft on their skin, and they're extra absorbent of the water versus these heavy towels that they try to use, these bath towels that weigh 20 pounds. Forget it. Give them the lighter towels. They're amazing out there. And they can lift them easily, and they can dry themselves so much easier. The sheets are amazing because they're so soft, Microsoft sheets, that they'll feel like they're sleeping on dream sheets now. They'll get rid of their old sheets that feel like sandpaper. Trust me, these things are so nice for their skin. So think about the purpose behind why you're giving them these things, and what they are. Meaningful things are the things, the memories, the emotions that they have. So think, is this emotional or is this useful? Okay. If it's emotional, it's a photograph album that they might look through, especially when they're in their cozy chair in the corner. Do they need some headphones with noise canceling so they don't hear a lot of noises? Is their remote control working? Can they always find it, or do they need 3 or 4 remote controls? Even though they have one, they may lose it all the time. Do they need 3 or 4? Half the time, my mother's remote control, she couldn't find it to save her life. It took 5 minutes for her to turn down that TV before I could even say hello to her when I walked in the room. Why? Because the remote control had fallen down the side of her electric chair, or it was under her butt and she couldn't get it. She'd have to get out of the chair and turn around and look for it the whole time the TV's blasting on a volume of 50. And I couldn't talk to her, but I knew the problem was the remote control. So if you have multiple remote controls around, when she loses one, she just picks up the next one, and then you gather them all before you go home that day. Okay? Perfect. Mom, I noticed that sometimes you can't find the remote control. So I got you several of them just to make it convenient for you so you always have one. I felt like duct taping a remote control to her arm sometimes. She couldn't find one. But that wouldn't have been good for her skin either. She was prone to skin tears. So I didn't do that. Don't do that to your senior. Okay. Anyway, take care. We'll talk soon. And I hope this gives you some more confidence in what to buy them. Again, it doesn't have to be expensive. It can be emotional. It can be useful. Just see what she struggles with or what she would really enjoy. She doesn't know that's out there. Take care. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.